Shame TV East Watch, y'all hoes. You know who it is. Good morning, people. I'm not going to keep y'all along with this video, so don't even expect it. But I am about to smoke, so we got to go off camera for that. So anyway, here's my lighter. Shame TV's watching here. Listen to my nigga Cam Killer. Let's get into it real quick, man. I'm doing this video, and it's basically for what's already probably started to happen, and what's definitely going to happen. Let me make sure I'm not blocking my speaker. What's gonna happen, and if it hasn't happened already, it's definitely gonna happen. First off, I want to say condolences to everyone who was on that helicopter and who passed a couple days ago. I think that shit was absolutely horrible. And just to be a part of something like that, like whoever the family members are, to have to be a part of something like that, to receive that type of phone call and shit like that, that has to be one of the most difficult things in the world. So I wouldn't wish that on anybody except my worst enemy, and I probably wouldn't even do it then. But the point is that's just a horrific thing to have to go through in your life. So condolences to everyone who was on that plane. And of course, we know that the brother Kobe Bryant and his daughter were on the plane for sure. So condolences to them and everyone involved. But what I did want to say real quick, man, I wanted to address this shit with this whole Kobe Bryant and the Illuminati. Now, the brother's death seems fishy to me. It all seems kind of weird, all of that shit. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow another celebrity death or something else that happens to someone, I don't know, another celebrity death or something that comes from that for people to start, did you close the door all the way? I don't think you did. For people to start saying shit about the Illuminati and his brother's death. You bring some tree. I was going to say that shit too. But so let's get into it so I can get off of this. Every time it seems that someone passes, every time it seems like someone dies that is a celebrity, the very first thing that happens is you have a bunch of condolences videos, everybody showing reactions and whatever. And what happens generally after that, maybe a day or so afterwards, you'll have what is called the theorists, the conspiracy theorists, to start coming out of the woodworks. And one of the most popular and famous tools of the conspiracy theorists is the Illuminati. Now, notice how no one ever really knows who exactly the Illuminati is. You know, you hear Masons and Rosicrucians, and like these people know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm being real about it because you're gonna see more of these videos than not. You're going to see more of these videos of people just throwing that man's face on their fucking thumbnail with his daughter, etc., trying to make the most attractive thumbnail, so that you would come to the page and recognize that they're doing a page about Kobe and come check it out. So, which is one of the main reasons why when he passed, I didn't do anything. You know, like I didn't write anything on Twitter or Instagram, or I think I put it in my Facebook group because it's a basketball group I'm in, that I mentioned that shit. Other than that, because that's something, man, that's serious and real, and you don't need to be trying to YouTube clout chase off that shit. And it doesn't seem to matter, man, because that's just what niggas do. That's just what people do. And And the reason I'm doing this is for anyone else who sees it. That's why I didn't age restrict the video. I wanted people who are teenagers, kids who were in their teens to be able to see the video. I want you to realize that, listen, in life, people die. All right, it's a fact of the matter. I'm gonna die. My children are gonna die one day. Your children are gonna die one day. Everybody is going to leave this motherfucker, man. Everyone is going to leave Earth. We are all not going to be able to stay around here forever in this particular body. I don't know if you're gonna come back here or not, but you're definitely gonna have to get another body. So what's going on is, you have all these people, every time a celebrity dies, they could never just die. Do you notice that when James Brown passed, right? What they start doing is bringing up all the people who were enemies of James Brown, okay? All the people who are enemies of James Brown and who wanted their hands on his estate and wanted their hands on his music that he owned, et cetera, et cetera. You'll hear all these videos about people talking about that shit. The fact of the matter is, nigga, everybody has enemies. Just because you have enemies in life doesn't mean when you die that they're responsible for that shit. Everyone has enemies. When Michael Jackson died, that one seemed a little different because it seems like you murdered that man. It does not seem like that man was sick and basically on his last leg ready to leave Earth at 50 years old, 51 years old. So no, that seems weird. The way the doctor talked about it, it all seems weird. But all these deaths aren't weird. Like I said again, when James Brown died, you had a billion conspiracy theory videos. Man, James Brown was 110 years old, man. Like, being real about it, James Brown was 111 fucking years old. James Brown spent 40 years sniffing coke and drinking and living wild and partying while he was still doing talented shit like making music. But during that time, that man lived a wild, crazy fucking life. So by the time he hit his 60s and 70s, yeah, yo, he's probably gonna get ready to check out of here. Stop blaming the Illuminati for it, some shadow group. Because you know what starts to happen? I meet more and more young people who start talking about that shit, and I don't have a problem with them talking about it. I have a problem with you not understanding what the fuck you're talking about, why you're talking about it. That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem when you start throwing that stuff out there and logic, common sense, and reason, none of that shit is playing a part in any of the things that you're saying. Meaning, could this person possibly just have died? Does their death have to mean that somebody was plotting against them? Sony wanted Kobe Bryant was trying to do a business venture, and these other people who owned the business, they didn't want him to get it done. Nigga, that's in every business. And listen, man, when Wawa opens a store, they purposely do it near 7-Eleven. When Walgreens opens a store, they purposefully do it against CVS, where a CVS is. Okay, this is purposely done. This is not a coincidence. They have people who are what you call adversaries in the business world. Just because the owner of CVS, who is probably 99 years old, dies, doesn't mean that Walgreens set him up. You have no facts, no evidence that Walgreens set him up for him to be taken out so that they could take over the CVS business. Yo, this shit is insane, dog, because I knew that shit was gonna happen. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I knew a bunch of fucking drug addict ass fucking YouTubers who fucking dying right now because YouTube literally cut all the money from YouTube. Anybody who's running their mouth acting like they making a bunch of money from YouTube that don't have 1 million subscribers, nigga, they're full of shit. Because even the people who got 1 million subscribers are crying the poorhouse right now because YouTube significantly cut that shit. Cut the money that you can make off of here. Especially if you just a random person with 10,000, 14,000 subscribers or some shit. That's nothing to them. You ain't nobody because your average video only gonna do about 2,000 views, 1,500. So they're significantly cutting the money. So every time somebody passes, every time there's a death, what you have is a bunch of people who are ready to take advantage of someone's death. That little girl, if you notice, man, you got people on YouTube saying shit like, yeah, Gigi, because Gigi was a good basketball, saying the man's daughter Gianna's name, calling her Gigi like you fucking knew her. Yeah, Gigi, you ain't never, all you knew was that Kobe Bryant had a daughter and that she played basketball or was trying to play basketball, because that nigga never had his daughter all over social media or nothing like that. So you didn't know who she was. But you got a bunch of motherfuckers, yeah, Gigi this and Gigi, stop calling her family name, nigga. It's Gianna to you. It's Gianna to you, dog. You don't know her. That shit is insane, yo. I swear to God. So this whole Illuminati bullshit, I don't think that Illuminati necessarily. All right, I'm gonna probably go around the corner and park. As a matter of fact, I might as well get ready to do it now. But these niggas running their mouth, nigga, like they fucking know that girl, man. Like, stop that bullshit, yo. So maybe somebody just died. I don't know whether the Illuminati had something to do with Kobe Bryant's death in a factual manner, meaning, do I know this as a fact? No, I don't. But what I do know as a fact is neither do any of these other motherfuckers on YouTube running their mouth. So, Shame TV East Watch, please put some respect on that man's family, on what they're going through. If anyone could pass this video on to tell people, stop with the Illuminati and the Kobe Bryant shit, because you don't know what happened for real. Ain't no report even come out yet, but the first thing that happened is the Illuminati did it. Nigga, if that's the case, nobody in history who has been famous has ever just died. If you listen to these bumfuck YouTubers, nobody in history has ever passed away. And everybody that's ever been famous in history has never died a natural death or some sort of accidental death like other humans. Every single time that they die, it's the Illuminati, because they don't just die like regular people. Shame TV's Watch, peace.